Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to ATB the Show. Of course, I am your host, Michael Bird. I want to thank you all for being here with me tonight. It is Wednesday, 8/17/2022, approximately 7:45 p.m. What are you doing tonight? Well, I tell you what I'm doing. I am sitting here in the Naughty Donkey Studios drinking a nice cold Bud Light and, just living the dream, as they say. So went out earlier and went to the Creedmoor Tavern. It's a staple of Creedmoor. Not much else to do unless you want to go eat Mexican food, and they got a couple of Chinese places. Or you could hit up Food Line and just shop there. I give them like 90% of my fucking bank account every week. But yeah, so went to the Creedmoor Tavern. Nothing going on there. Scratched on a couple of 8 balls, lost a couple of games. Decided to come back home and shoot a podcast. Why not? So I'm rolling solo tonight. It's kind of hard. It's hard to get people to volunteer to be on ATB the Show because, I've asked so many people and people are just scared. It's like they feel like I'm going to get them up here and I'm going to attack them or something, or they're worried they're going to drink and end up saying things that's going to go back and hurt them in the public. And I get it. A lot of people have jobs. Like I had a school teacher say, I can't come up there because I listened to one of your other shows, and if I go up there talking like that, my kids are going to kill me in class if they find it. For one thing, they probably will never find out you were on ATB the Show, which you can subscribe to by going to the Naughty Donkey Studios channel on YouTube. Even if they did, they might actually think you're a cool teacher. Get up here and talk about your dating life, and I don't know. I would. If somebody invited me on their show, I would be all over it. I don't care, really. Yeah, so what's going on lately? So the group, we sent out a welcome message today to a few new members. I'm going to try and do this like every week. If I can't get a guest, I'll come on. We're going to do like updates and just say hi to all our new members. And we're going to do a quick, let me search for myself first. This will make this a lot easier. Let's type in Bird and there's Michael. Let's see. Here we go. So we got new members. Let's say hello to Justin German, Antonio Robles, Ashley McGar, who I met at the Creedmoor Tavern on Monday playing cornhole. This girl's got legs that are phenomenal. So guys, just woo, nice legs. And she wears cowboy boots. You got to respect that. Trey Rochelle, Derubia. Oh my God. I don't even know. Your last name is Gosh, Ghosh. I'm sorry. I'm going to try to pronounce your first name, but it is Derubia. It's that J and Y together. The BAJY together just is fucking me up. But anyway, I'm sorry. I don't mean to disrespect your name, but I'm gonna call you D Gosh. There you go, D Gosh. Isaac Castellan. Dan Zamboni is not a new member, but he got Facebook jailed, and he is back with a new profile. Naya Castro, Aaron Freeze, Taylor Bowers, Lee McRickard, yep, Marion Sherrod, Keith Kettles, Ayu Rakin, Victor Chavez, Carmen Ayala, Jody Vest. Oh, is she gone already? Her name is Black. Ooh. Barb Schwartz, Chelsea Pryor, Jen Albright, and Kevin. Jeanette Witt Tunstall, Jay Lee, Rebecca Haley, Whitney Endell Sexton, and Rich Campbell. And last but not least, Cousin Kiki. Cousin Kiki. Welcome to ATB Singles of the Triangle. What else is going on out there? Let's take a look at some posts and see. Kind of slow here. I'm going to find a good one to read. There was a good one that Tiffany Merchant Davis posted last week, and I did want to talk about it. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, wait. Here's one by Miss Sissy Coon. What does this even mean? Just a vent and observation, and 2 little emojis with purple faces and frowny mouths. Why do I see guys that are cute, then oof. Flag on the play. Bald, shaved heads. Damn. Huh. So is Sissy saying she is not a fan of the bald-headed guy? Or, so Sissy, I'm confused. So as guys get older, they start to have receding hairlines, and they start to lose the hair. So does that mean as guys get older, you're not going to like them because of that? Or do you just not, like even young guys that shave their heads, you don't like anything like that? No Mr. Clean look? Okay. In the comments, are you saying that a shaved head is a red flag? Nothing about a red flag up here, but some people like it. In the comments, we got Jenny Boyd Mayer. She's like, no red flags here. I mean, shit, I'll be bald in a few years anyway. If it wasn't for this damn finasteride I'm taking, I'd be bald as shit right now. So a lot of you probably noticed we're trying to get away from some of the sexual memes in ATB, and when I first founded this group, I wanted it to be a place where you could be yourself and post whatever you wanted without feeling any retribution. And, you know, it was like that for a while, but Facebook's community standards have just taken on this whole, like, big brother attitude that you can't post anything without them being all up in your ass. Even in your messages. Somebody in the ATB Dark Side group just posted the name Tommy Lee, and their post got frozen where you couldn't comment on it. And so just imagine, if you can't say Tommy Lee because he showed his dick on Instagram, then they're going to flag a whole bunch of your shit. So in order to keep, you know, ATB Singles of the Triangle a safer group so it won't get deleted, we're kind of, because this happened to the Drinking Bros group, they had so many offenses for stuff that went against Facebook community standards, and most of it wasn't sexual. It was about firearms. A lot of firearm posts, because, you know, there's a bunch of crazy-ass people in that Drinking Bros group that love their guns. Hell, I love my guns too, but not like that. But, so that's why we're cutting back on the sexual memes, because if your group has so many violations, and so many, especially by your moderators, the group is subject to be flagged and terminated. And I did not want to see that happen to ATB. So that's why we're going to the less sexual memes. There is a group for that. And then if the dark side is lost, the dark side is lost. I don't care. But if you want to post your sexual memes and risk going to Facebook jail, you're more than happy to go there and do it. All right, hold on. All right, so, yeah. I mean, there's one right here. Clay Townsend posts, be kind enough to give her a ride, and it's a sexy girl with a nice chest throwing her thumb out. Do people even hitchhike anymore? I'm not sure. Well, you know what? I lie. I was coming back from Durham the other day on 85, and there was an old guy out there thumbing, and I went right by him. Yeah, fuck that. Okay. What else we got here? Oh, yeah, so I posted a couple of days ago, 3 days ago, actually, about a free cruise. So that's what happens when you're drinking. You have your phone in your hand sometimes, and you really shouldn't. You do shit like that. And, yeah, I'm just going to bite the bullet on this one. You know, back in March, before I had hip surgery, I had planned this cruise. You know, I called my travel agent up, and real cool lady out of Greensboro. And I was asked her, hey, you got anything in October I can get on to go to Bahamas? And she booked me on this cruise. You know, not a bad deal. You know, I got like some amenities, got a balcony, and it was probably around $800. At the time, I thought I was going with somebody else. But since then, I'm not. So I'm rolling solo. So all up in my feelings and shit. I got drunk and was writing, not drunk, it was buzzed, and I wrote this shit on in the singles group. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to go by myself and wing it. But there's another group that kind of formed through ATB, but now they're like friends outside of ATB. But they all met because of ATB, for the most part, and they're all going to be on this cruise. So it's kind of cool. There's going to be some people up there I know, and I had no idea. But yeah, you can just ignore that. I'm not selling it. I don't think I'm gonna do a contest or anything like that. But I can't be persuaded. All right, I'm just reading posts here. Romelia Perez Marco. It is always a guy you don't like who says good morning, while the guy you like is living his best life. Huh. So you want the guy that's living his best life to say good morning. I don't know. I don't know where that post is going. Like, what are you saying? Anyway, we'll get back to that. We're still scrolling here. Dickie Williams. I like this post. Clubbing is for youngins. Us grown women want to travel, eat good, and get bent over on the balcony. I did say I had a balcony cabin in my cruise. Just saying. Samino Beth. That's Beth Tomlinson. Girls don't want a guy with a six-pack. Girls want a guy that sends them pictures of two cats together and says us. Nope, sorry, done with cats. Boom. What else we got up here? Come on, we got to have something good. I really wish I could find Tiffany's post. Let's see. I'm going to look for your post, Tiffany. That thing drew a lot of heat the other night. You might not even post it again since then. Okay, here it is. Yeah, Tiffany hasn't posted since then. And Tiffany was on our first 2 episodes of ATB the Show. And since then, she's gone into hiding. Poor girl. Let's see. When I meet men that I'm attracted to, their emotional skill set is usually disappointing. They ghost instead of being direct. They can't articulate their feelings. They are insulting if they feel rejected. They don't have patience to let love grow. They want it all immediately without the work it takes to get there. Ladies, what are your thoughts on this article? Maybe the comments will help men better understand what we need. Now, I read a lot of the comments, and there was one gentleman in particular, I won't name his name. He was real combative with Tiffany over this. Now, at no point in Tiffany's post, she said the men that she meets. She didn't generalize men. I think what got people confused was maybe the comments will help men. Then she kind of like put the umbrella, excuse me. She put the umbrella over all the men right there. Maybe the comments will help some men better understand what we need. And I kind of see the problem with both sides of this. So Tiffany's talking from her experiences with the guys she's went out with. So I can say the same thing when I was dating. I don't know. I think sometimes men need to understand what women need too. This is a whole different era of dating. This isn't like it was when we were all in our early 20s. You know, everything has changed. We've got the social media. We've got all the dating apps. We've got Facebook. You know, we've got the apps where it's like it's next best thing. It's hard. It's hard for men to get attention from women. It's hard for women to get attention from men. So it just makes the game so much harder for everybody to find who they're looking for. And when you think you found that person, it might not be the one. Sometimes it takes 2 years to figure out that person is not for you. Um, I know where Tiffany's coming from on this. I don't know about all the guys, but I've seen personally how, one experience she went through. And she does have a point. But there was a guy being combative with her in the chat regarding this, and also am privy to a lot of stuff that he has said behind closed doors. And so some people just want to fight. Some people just want to fight on their posts, and it kind of, now I know why a lot of people are single for so long, Maybe the comments will help men better understand what we need. And I think what's funny is Tiffany's asking for women's comments, and shit, majority of these comments are from men, 122 of them. I think where the beef should be is with the guy who wrote this article, actually. And it was a man. Jesus. I have a theory. It might be the men you are attracted to physically are the ones that are in that top 10%. And looks at their height. If that's the case, then many other women are also attracted to them, and they are accustomed to getting what they want right away with little effort. In other words, spoiled. That's true. That's from Frank Curcio. So I know this from men, a man's perspective anyway. I'm attracted to physical looks. I'm not even going to lie. I just can't be with someone that I don't find attractive. It's just not in me. I can't force it. It's not something I can fake. If I'm not attracted to you, then I'm not attracted to you. There's just no way around it. But women that are attractive, you're not the only one looking at them. You got to think that there's 100 more men looking at this woman, probably trying to get at her, especially in ATB. If when I post welcome new members and you scroll over their names and you look at their profiles and they're attractive, they're getting hit up left and right. So you're not the only one talking to them. So if you get like a message going with them and they're actually responding to you and not leaving you one words, then good for you. Don't do anything to fuck it up. Don't be a creep, because there's a lot of guys that send creepy messages to women in the group. And I see it because as the admin of the group, people report stuff and they send screenshots of messages into the mod chat. And there's a lot of people we know, wow, you're a fucking creep, man. And we don't say anything, but we just know behind closed doors who you are. And where was my point here? Wait, I need some more thinking juice. I think Frank's theory is pretty spot on, though. Attractive people, they have more options. So it's kind of hard to get their attention because they're always, turning somebody down, always chatting it up with somebody. I'm lost up in reading this little conversation between Frank and Tiffany here. Anyway, I like posts like this. I like posts that generate a lot of buzz in the group. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't have a call for a burp button to turn that off. But yeah. All right, let's go back and we will see what else is going on in ATB. So this will air tomorrow. So by the time you hear this, we'll have some events ready to rock. Let's see what we got going on for the remainder of the week. So tomorrow we've got Sharky's Place Music Bingo. That's going to be at 6 p.m. and it's going to be hosted by ATB moderator John Wilson. John Wilson, man, good dude. If you haven't met him, he's a Creedmoor PD. He's been a moderator now for a couple of months. I met him at Wild Wing Cafe, and real stand-up guy. He's pretty cool. And John's hosting back-to-back days. He'll also be hosting a Wowing Cafe. Suicide Blonde Band's going to be there. I don't think I've ever heard them, but they're going to be there Friday at 9 p.m. It's another event hosted by John. I want to try to make at least one of these. I think I want to make the Sharky's Place music bingo tomorrow. So if you want to come out, hey, come say hi. Come meet me. I'd love to meet new members and get you guys out. But John's on fire, actually. He's actually hosting DJ Dance Party Karaoke. Where is that going to be? This Saturday. The Pickled Pub. Man, John is like me. He's a man on a mission. Like to get people out and meeting everybody. That's what ATB is about. Get out, go to events, and meet people. This group's been around since 2018. I can think of at least 30 people that started in ATB at the beginning, formed their tribes, met their people. Some are married or engaged now, and some don't participate in ATB as much anymore because they found a tribe and they pretty much do stuff on their own now. So that's what it takes. You have to just go to events and meet your people. And there's people in the group right now that can attest how the formula works. It does work. Every once in a while, I like to try and twist things up. And, there was Pineapple Friday. There still is Pineapple Friday. That's when you can send pineapples to anyone in the group. So here's what we used to do, and I kind of want to get back to it, is just send pineapples to people that don't participate in the post. Now you post a selfie if you want to participate. It wasn't like that. Back in the beginning, you just sent pineapples to random members. But the reason why I started doing it in posts is so it makes it a lot easier for you to find out who really wants to do it instead of clicking on members and going through almost 4,000 members and seeing who you want to send a pineapple to. But send pineapples to people on Friday, man. If they don't understand what it's about, then just tell them or point them in the direction of the featured post for Friday. Usually on Friday, we feature the post at the top of the page so everybody can understand what Pineapple Friday is about. If you're new to the group, I don't expect you to know that, a pineapple is a token of friendship. It's a way to break the ice with someone that isn't intrusive or, disrespectful or meant to be disrespectful. This is a nice way to do it. And if people reject your pineapple, then they reject it, but they reject it in a nice way. And if they don't, then they're being assholes and they shouldn't be an ATB. Because that's just what ATB is. That's a staple of ATB is the Pineapple Friday. And yeah, I know pineapple stands for swingers, but not in ATB. So if you're new to the group and you didn't know that, now you know. We're also doing this thing, the Mystical Mike's matches. I think that's been pretty successful for the most part. It's a lot of work. Like this last one we just did, there was over 90 comments, and I matched every one of them. Now, I do have a special formula I use. It's the magic. I use the magic. If some of these aren't matches for you, then hey, I'm not perfect. I'm not going to match everybody perfect. The goal of this is just another way to put you in contact with someone that you probably would not message. And it's a safe way to maybe become a friend with someone. I had a member message me today and say she was LOLing the whole time, though. But evidently I matched her with someone that's like 10 years younger than her. And the dude was like, wow, this is awkward. This is awkward. I don't know what to do. So I guess he just ran out the chat. So I think what I'm going to do from now on is when you post your comment to participate, I can't let people inbox me if they want to participate because that'll just flood my inbox, man. And it's already got too much crap in there. But if people would post their ages beside their comment, or comment with their age, that would help me out a lot. So then it gives me a ballpark figure, who's in the same age bracket. Now, I know probably a lot of guys can be like, oh, man, I want to date them younger girls. Well, sometimes them younger girls ain't all that. I'm going to tell you right now. But some of y'all don't want to date women your own age. I get it. I'm torn. I don't really know what the hell I want right now besides a swig of this beer. But delicious, by the way. Excuse me. But, yeah, so that's what we're doing. Just some ideas, some food for thought. Don't forget, like and subscribe to the Naughty Donkey Studios. I do have another podcast called Hammered. That's where we talk to a lot of people in the local area, a lot of bands, and we try to get like some local celebrities on. And I am canvassing for a co-host. So I'm looking for a lady, actually, that I don't know, maybe has chemistry behind the mic with me, can banter, and just likes to have a good time. And preferably you have to come here to Naughty Donkey Studios so you can sit beside me and we can go mano y womano with our guests. But yeah. All right. So, hey, this has been ATB the Show. I am your host, Michael, and we'll see you next time. Peace. Send them pineapples, people. Do it.